Welcome to the show. My name is Mark Corona, and this is Ask the Experts, sponsored by DesertPolymerFlooring.com, your concrete coating superstore.
These are your concrete coating experts. They have the answers to take your project to the next level. Meet Charles LaSalle, an expert in concrete coatings with over 25 years of experience as an innovator in applications and an authority in polyurethanes, epoxies, metallics, and floor preparation. Charles LaSalle is an industry leader. Meet Mark Corona, an entrepreneur and an on-air personality with over 20 years of experience in the entertainment business, known to his radio fans as Kid Corona. The whitest Mexican you'll ever meet makes him the perfect host to introduce you to the innovative world of concrete coatings.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Ask the Experts. I'm really happy to be here because this time we're going to be talking about my favorite subject, which happens to be metallics, and I've got the pro himself right here. Chuck, thanks for being on the show, my friend.
You're welcome, Mark.
First question I have for you is, what are metallics?
Metallics are pigments. They're actually mined from the earth, and they simulate metal. That's where they got the term metallics. And these pigment powders are mixed with resins of different types that give it a metal look.
So when you say metal, I'm assuming that you're talking about that shininess that we get out of these, right? Kind of like we have here in the background?
Yes, not only that, but it gives you like maybe a rust look or a rustic look. Say you've seen rusty metals, right?
Right, sure.
You've seen maybe metal that's tarnishing, a copper it tarnishes.
Right.
So they tried to simulate that by using a metallic powder.
Got it.
And very successfully they made a nice job doing it.
They do, because they look beautiful. I mean, these things are really, really awesome. You can take a quick look at that right there, and you can see exactly what these are. Of course, I'm sure that we can show a close-up of these too. I'm sure that mixing this stuff is really not that easy. What is the mixer process for metallics?
Always mix it slowly. Take your time. Don't take the container and just dump it out. We recommend with whatever resin or polyurethane that you're using, you just slowly mix it in with a slow speed drill, mixing to the material specifications, whether it's a couple of minutes or 3 minutes, whatever the material specifies.
So if you were to mix it too quick, does it cause the material to act differently? Or?
It can clump inside. You want to make sure that the metallic powder is completely homogenized, meaning it's blended and it's mixed thoroughly, because if you don't, you can have dispersions in the floor when you're applying it. It may look different, it may clump up, and it won't give you that appearance of that translucence that people are looking for. So it must be properly mixed.
So, as you know, I bought the materials from you guys to my garage, which my contractor did an amazing job. But for me, I've always known for metallics to be inside of a garage. Can they be used outside of a garage, or is it just for garage? I mean, where can metallics be used?
That's a good question. We get asked that a lot. When people hear metallics, they go, garage floors. Well, it's actually more of an expanded market when it comes to metallics. You find it in restaurants. If you go into your favorite restaurant, most likely if you look down on the floor, you're going to see this old world look. Now metallics has really taken off.
Yeah.
And not only that, but if you go into the mall and you go to your favorite store, maybe it's a clothing store, so you see it in commercial establishments now, you see it in even residential areas. It's very popular. It can be used both interior and exterior.
Yeah, I've seen them in restaurants. I've seen them in commercial places. I never really knew that you can use them inside the home other than, the garage. But is it possible to also use inside of a home, like just a regular house, concrete?
People do it all the time. They'll take the metallics and they'll apply it into different rooms, and sometimes the whole house. Metallics, you see a lot of people use metallics when they're looking for that industrial look. Again, what is metallics offering? That metal essence look. So that gives that person, if they're into that hard look, then metallics is the way to go, or even a modern look. Modernism is a big thing right now.
Now, I noticed from looking at all these samples that we have here, are they all shiny, or are all metallics different? I mean, does every metallic have a shine, or can you have like a dull look?
Well, most resins, polyurethanes, epoxies, and on, they already are going to be high gloss. And The finish coat, however, can dictate if you want to keep it that high gloss. There are many finish coat products, such as polyurethanes, polyaspartics, that can come in a satin finish. So if you don't like the shine too much, you can certainly put on a satin coating on top.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Going back to the the shine of it, and educate me now, but is that also a sealer that's used on the metallics? Is it like a protective sealer?
You're talking about when your metallic is mixed in?
Yes.
Metallic is mixed in?
Yes.
It actually, a lot of these products can do a lot of things.
Okay.
Epoxy 400, for instance, can be pigmented. It can be clear. It can be used as a final finish in, say, a factory where chemical resistance is necessary.
Okay.
So there's a lot of different variables when it comes to this. But for the protective final finish, you should use it without the metallic powder. Metallic should only be the decorative part of your floor or your project. Then seal it off with a 2-part polyurethane, 2-part epoxy, chemical resistant materials.
So it is recommended then to use a protective sealer?
Absolutely, we highly recommend using a protective sealer. And when you don't, you can break down. Yeah, you can break down, that metallic over time within that epoxy with a lot of heavy foot traffic and so on and so on. So a sealer coat is very important because it does protect that decorative part of your floor. Because remember, you are protecting that part with that sealer.
Now, like I said, I've got my, garage done, and I think a good question actually came up for me. One of my relatives asked me, and I had no idea, but is that how long does it actually last? Like, what's the durability of these metallics? Because they look great, but how long is it going to look great?
I would say that, given the proper care of a metallic floor and you're resealing it every 8 to 10 years, you could certainly get a lifetime out of it. And it also depends on the lifetime of the garage, the concrete itself, on the floor. So if that concrete is, say, failing or crumbling or having issues, well, of course, again, what's going on top is only as good as what's below. So if your concrete has some integrity issues, it won't last very long. But if it's in pristine condition and it's not failing anywhere, the concrete's holding together, this should last forever, really.
Okay, well, that's good news for me. Of course, if you were thinking about getting metallic floors, it's really good news. One of the things that I've noticed while now having my new garage floor is the cleaning portion of it. And I probably should have just called you and asked you, but I thought, let's just wait till the show and answer the question here. How do you maintain the floor? Because, for example, now I have, tire marks, but I do notice that they clean up easily.
Yes.
But I've been afraid to just go and clean it with like a mop or, dish soap. So I wasn't sure. How do you maintain a metallic floor once, it's set and ready to go?
We highly recommend a citrus-based orange cleaner that doesn't leave a film behind. Typically with a high-end sealer that goes over your metallic floor, cleanability should be no problem at all. You can take a mop, you can take a scrub brush, a medium bristle, not a rough one, because you have over time cycles of using a rough brush on any surface eventually might get some dulling. But with that being said, I've got a floor as well, and I use soap and water and orange cleaner when I need to, when there's a tire mark or something that it needs a little extra elbow grease. So
and I want to go back to the brush real quick. So you're saying a brush can be used to clean the metallic floor. It's not going to scratch the floor or leave any kind of
soft or medium bristle brush. Again, not something coarse. Soft or medium. And that won't be a problem. It's not going to hurt anything.
Okay, very cool. First, like I said, good news for me, so thank you for that, because I really wanted to find out. Good news for you if you have a metallic floor now, or you're thinking about getting one, keep in mind that Desert Polymer Flooring sells all the materials that you need to get your metallic floor done. That's where I got mine, and it looks simply amazing. Chuck, always a very knowledgeable guy, man. Thank you so much for being on the show. If you have any questions, a friendly staff over at Desert Polymer Flooring can certainly answer any question you have, or you can also always visit their website. It's desertpolymerflooring.com. Until next time, my name is Mark Corona, and this is Ask the Experts.